Hello, guys. Spent most of the day painting. I've been working on this one piece for about a month or more, on and off, like, a couple hours here, a couple hours there, 10 minutes here, that kind of thing. I had to put the brushes down because it was just getting to me. I felt myself getting more antsy to get it done, and that's a terrible place to be when you're painting. So as soon as I started feeling that sort of hurry up and let's get this done with energy, I put the brushes away and cleaned it. And before I ran out of the studio, I figured I would do a little sketching just to loosen up, get my brain back on track with the energy that's flowing through us, as opposed to like fighting it. So much of the creative process is like a seesaw with, oh, I'm super flowy and everything's working, and holy crap, I have no idea what I'm doing. So it's a lot of back and forth. And so I grabbed this pad of paper, and I've been doing some more surfing over the past week than I had been. We've had some decent swell. It's been fun, and I've been doing mostly longboarding. I've been rediscovering my love of longboarding, and just the art of being on this big chunk of foam in the ocean is just so fun to play around on. I'm not at the level where I can be even remotely competitive on it, so I just have fun with it, and I wanted to bring some of that energy into my sketching today. I think it's important to let ourselves spend time doing things that makes us happy and brings that creative inspiration into us. So one of the things I love about surfing is that it really is more of an art than a sport. Well, at least at the level I do it at. Um, I just love the self-expressive nature of surfing. The movements, the grace. That's also what I love about skateboarding. That's also what I love about rock climbing. I just love that rhythmic nature of it all. There's something just magical about putting yourself in a position that just creates a composition in three-dimensional space. And that's one of the challenges of drawing, is trying to take this three-dimensional space, this field of energy, and flatten it down into a piece of paper, into 2D space. And to do it in a way that's interesting, and to do it in a way that's relatable, and to do it in a way that someone else takes interest in it, or maybe feels some of that energy, feels some of that, I don't know, feels some of that flow that you're feeling. And so I can really watch someone surf or watch someone dance or play an instrument and derive a lot of the same pleasure as if I was doing it myself, sometimes a lot more so. And that's why I guess we go to concerts. That's why we, like watching people do their thing. And so I hope that me sketching and doing these sorts of things brings some of that to you. And maybe that energy will then get paid forward into something that you do. And so together we have this domino effect into the world. I pass something along to you, it topples into your reality, and you do it to someone else. And maybe drawing or painting won't change the world, but what if it does? Maybe your thing doesn't impact the planet Earth or your neighborhood, but you know what? Maybe it's the closest we can come to having an impact on everyone else around us, right? I used to always judge myself with art. I used to always judge, well, I still do, but I used to judge myself based on, when I was a kid, I always had to draw more and more and more realistic. That was like the apex of talent, if you could draw realistically or paint realistically. And I still find myself in museums and getting super close to these Renaissance masters, and I will always have a place in my heart for that sort of work, and I will always be envious of people that can do photorealistic stuff. But I also really spend a huge amount of time when I go to museums staring at the more stylized, abstract stuff, because that's what comes from within. You can't just, I don't know, you can't just duplicate what you're seeing when something is as unique and when something is as unique and you as the work that flows through your mind's eye when you just improvise a painting or a drawing or a musical piece or a dance. Imperfections and all, I just love that vibe of morphing reality and creating this sort of physics where things work, but they don't really make sense, but they kind of do. I think that's how we think, right? We kind of think in this way, and I love that about how I process stuff, and I love that about how you process stuff. We're all a little different, put our little spin on it, and I think that's what makes us all special, so hold on to that. Hope you guys have a great day.